And don't forget to share her channel kindly. Every single day we share our chores, we do everything literally together. A long distance relationship, if it's really going somewhere, there should be a deeper emotional connection. Guys, you shouldn't let your partner, I'm speaking this to dear men and women watching this video, you shouldn't let your partner do things alone. You should also get involved, be involved,
so that you two can arrange to meet each other. Either you go to him, he comes to you. It gives you patience. It is the most amazingly special moment that needs to be overcome. The negative in each other, you can touch each other, hug each other. Just open up your eyes and check it out. Maybe there's something they're hiding. Relationship, just try also to build yourself. Part of a journey that built us together and made us even connect more. Hello guys, welcome back to our channel, Food Soul Vitae. I am Victoria, and today we have a special collaboration on this amazing, interesting topic. The topic goes by, can a long distance relationship really work? Can it? So I'm going to be discussing this topic together with a friend of mine, Stella. She's a very wonderful, very humble lady from Uganda who also found love through dating site, and she has a very amazing channel called Stella and Chris series. Thank you so much, Stella, for accepting to collaborate again with me, and I hope that in the future we can still keep on this collaboration and discussions on these interesting topics. So on today's topic, like I said, it's going to be about a long distance relationship. So we are going to discuss this topic. My friend Stella is going to give a part of her explanation or views, and then I am going to chip in and also give part of my view and do the conclusion. So I hope you guys will stay and watch this video to the end, because it's going to be very interesting for those people who are in long distance relationship, thinking about getting into it, or by any chance you got into it. It's a very interesting video for you to watch it. I will let my friend Stella from Stella and Chris series to give her part of explanation, and then I will come in.
Hello, how is everyone doing? This is Stella from Stella and Christian series. We are an interracial couple that found love on a dating app. And guess the dating app? We found love on dating. Yes, my man comes from Denmark and I come from Uganda. It's really been so good ever since I met him. So we have a YouTube channel that goes by the names of Stella and Christian series. Yes, welcome. And I'm really so happy working with Vicky. Yes, finally today I'm being hosted by my friend Vicky, and her channel name goes by Food Soul Vitae. This is a real collaboration. Vicky, thank you so much for hosting me. I'm really so happy, and I don't take this for granted. Yes, thank you so much for hosting me, girl. And I'll call upon everyone, please support Vicky, subscribe to her channel, please go watch her videos, give them thumbs up so YouTube can keep on recommending them to so many people to watch them. Yes. And don't forget to share her channel kindly. Help this channel grow. Let's grow together. And yes guys, today we actually have a very interesting topic, just like the recent topic we had. Remember, this is the second collaboration I'm doing with Vicky. The first collaboration, the videos were posted to my channel, so this time around we are posting the videos to Vicky's channel. So guys, promise me that you are going to sit down and watch this video to the very end. And if you didn't watch the first collaboration, please visit Uganda Village series. I'm sorry. Please visit because Uganda Village series was the first name and we changed it to Stella and Christian series. Visit Stella and Christian series, go watch those videos. So today we have still another interesting video to share with you, because we found love on a dating app, so we believe everyone out there can find love. Yes, and we are here to help a sister out there. She is stranded, she doesn't know what to do, she is confused, but she is looking for a white man. Stick to our channels, watch our videos, you are going to be helped. And so today we are going to speak about long distance relationship, everything you need to know about long distance relationship. I am in a long distance relationship, and Vicky has been to a long distance relationship too, though she's now married and living with the love of her life. And if anyone out there doesn't know what long distance relationship mean, this is the kind of love commitment that is between two people. Two people decide to date, a love relationship, but they are not living together. Maybe they are living in the same country but different cities, or they are living in different countries, or they are living in different continents, but they are in love. That is long distance relationship. And how they survive it, it's through constant phone calls and text messages. This is what long distance relationship means. So I noted a number of things here that could help you out there if you are there watching and in a long distance relationship. So how do you know your long distance relationship is a healthy one? Like, we are looking at those green flags to let you know that yes, this long distance relationship is working out, or this long distance relationship is going somewhere. So I noted everything here because I don't want to miss out anything. Yes, so one of the things that actually makes a long distance relationship work is that strong communication. Guys, to be honest, if you cannot communicate with your partner, if you cannot communicate on a daily basis, then we don't call that long distance relationship. In this long distance relationship, I'm telling you from my experience, I and Chris speak every single day. We share our chores, we do everything literally together. When I'm at work on my night shift, Chris calls me, we talk, maybe he's having dinner, I'm working. Sometimes he calls me and we are not even saying anything. Just he calls me, he does his things, I'm doing my own things too. But those things actually mean a lot. Leave alone this kind of relationship where someone will be like, good morning, good night, good morning, good night, and that's not love. Guys, a man or a woman who loves you, they will never go a day without talking to you. They'll be so happy communicating communicating with you, sharing you how their day went, telling you what's going on in their lives. Yes, and in that communication, you both should be able to understand each other. So if your partner is not doing that, girl, run for your life. That's not real. You are supposed to be communicating on a daily basis. That's one of the green flags in long distance. Next, you need to build trust between each other. Remember, you're living in different cities, different continents, and different countries. So if you don't have trust with each other, how are you going to, how is this relationship going to work? You need to make sure your partner knows that you trust them. Trust is one of the best tool in long distance relationship. Without trust, the relationship's not going anywhere. Yes. So if you are there in a long distance relationship, kindly put trust in your partner, and I know the more you put trust in your partner, they are going to trust you the more. Next, independence. In a long distance relationship, both of you are supposed to have this personal independence. Like, you are able to do things. For example, you are able to go to your work, do what you want to do. If you want to go out with your friends, it's totally fine. Being in a long distance relationship, it doesn't mean you're not supposed to do anything because your partner is not around. No, you are supposed to do all you want to do. There is that independence. If this person trusts you, he is going to give you, or she will give you this personal independence. You are able to go out with your girlfriends, with your male friends if you are a man out there, and if you are into business, you are able to do your business for as long as you guys are communicating. That's the most important thing. Otherwise, if there is no independence, whenever you do something, your partner is going to come out and be like, you are doing this, I don't like this, maybe you're cheating on me, maybe you're doing... That's not long distance relationship, guys. Your partner should be able to give you that freedom, that independence. You will be yourself. You will do anything you want to do, and they'll always be supportive. They'll always be happy for you. But if a long distance relationship is where you are only being in the house, you don't go outside, just work, house, that's not healthy. You need to go out, you need to have fun so time can run, So your partner should be able to give you that personal independence, Yes. Next, if your partner actually appreciates the small things you do for them, they are happy whenever you send them some videos, you send them audio messages, you send them pictures. Guys, that means a lot. In long distance relationship, such things mean everything. I and Chris, it's not that every day we do audio messages, but sometimes it surprises me. He sends you, oh my god, this audio message, and he's like, good morning my love, how are you, did you sleep fine my angel? You just hear his voice early in the morning and you feel so fresh, like you feel it really means a lot to you. It's like he is telling you right there. It's like you are seeing him. Sometimes he surprises you. He sends you a picture, he's with the boys, with his sons. Sometimes he sends you a picture, he's with his family. Sometimes they record a video with his family, his friends. He sends you. Those things really mean so much. They mean a lot, guys, in a relationship, especially a long distance relationship. And if your partner doesn't do that, they should start doing that, because they really mean a lot. I just wake up and then record a video to my boyfriend Chris. I ask him how he is, how he slept. I tell him about my plans. I thank him for things he does to me. He supports me financially. Yes, my man supports me financially. And He supports me emotionally, so I thank him for all those. He really gets so happy. Those things really mean a lot, so we should learn to value the small things in the long distance relationship, please, because it really takes a lot for someone to do those things. You look at them as small things, but they actually mean a lot. So if your partner does that, they appreciate what you do for them, girl, that's a very green flag for a long distance relationship. Next, in a long distance relationship, if it's really going somewhere, there should be a deeper emotional connection. I'm going to give an example. I'm giving examples on me. I'm going to give an example. When Chris calls me sometimes and it's been like a whole day we are not seeing each other, when he looks at you, he just feels connected to you. He feels safe. He feels calm. He doesn't even need to say anything. Just like me, when I see him, that happiness deep in me, I get so happy, I get so excited. I'm like, yes, oh my god, look at my man. I feel so connected, I feel so attached to him. So we are doing this in a long distance relationship. Imagine when we meet, when we are together, we've ever met? Yes. So by the time we are meeting again, it's going to be something else, guys. That's what we mean by long distance relationship. You can even just see facial expression to your partner. He's happy, she's happy seeing her man, he's happy seeing his girl, and everything just feels right. That is long distance relationship. So I managed to note out those. If actually have those in your relationship, in a long distance relationship, just to know your relationship is progressing and it has a future. But if you don't have that in your relationship, honestly, don't waste time with that person. Yeah. So let's look at the challenges. The challenges in long distance relationship. Yes, we love long distance relationship, but honestly, it has its own challenges. There are so many challenges we go through in long distance relationship. So if you are in a long distance relationship, you're out there, I know you are going through so much. And I also managed to note a little bit of what we go through in long distance relationship. Number one, missing each other. I remember I made a video on my channel, missing out each other. I nearly cried because when I speak about missing, I miss my man so much. I miss Chris. Sometimes I just look at our text messages, I look at him and I just cry because I miss him. So missing each other in a long distance relationships, guys, is real and the pain is heavy. So if you are preparing to be in a long distance relationship, please, you should know that exists. Missing goes way deeper. It hurts. It really does. Next, we have another challenge of time difference. Those of you who are dating men in Europe and those dating men in USA, I think you can relate. The time difference is always very big, and you would want to stay awake to speak to your partner. Now, for example, if it is winter time, I'm ahead of Chris's country 2 hours. If it is 7 a.m. here, then that means it's 5 a.m. Chris's time. So I used to wait mostly in the night. I used to wait for him. He comes back home. It's 9 p.m. in his country, it's 11 p.m. in my country. So I used to wait because I was really looking forward to speaking to my man. So time difference is also another big challenge. But if you love your partner, of course, you sit, wait, and talk to them, because there is no day that goes without speaking to the love of your life. Another one, there is another challenge of lack of physical affection. You guys, if I speak about this, you know what comes in physical affection, you know. Sometimes you miss a hug from your partner, kisses, intimacy. You miss all those things when you are in a long distance relationship. And the pain is also, oh my god, the pain is real, guys. When you speak about lack of physical affection, long distance. But if you love your partner, it's actually worthy it. It's worthy, because when you meet them, you are going to do everything. Hugs, kisses, intimacy, everything. You are going to do it. So that means with the right person, that is worthy. Yeah. And then next, another challenge is misunderstandings. Guys, there are a lot of misunderstandings that goes on between partners in long distance relationship. For example, someone might misinterpret a text, and yeah, that's going to be Afro cinema. You are going to get misunderstandings. Texts, maybe you are not speaking the same language and at a certain point you have to use a translator. There is going to be a misunderstanding, and it's going to take time for you to explain to them exactly what you are meaning. But if they were next to you, it's so easy for you to explain to them, you know. Misunderstandings are real in long distance relationships. They can even actually bring fights. You fight over a misunderstanding, but after understanding each other, you get to know that, oh no, this was just a misunderstanding. So I'm sorry. So guys, I think if you're in a long distance relationship, or you are planning to be in a long distance relationship, get ready for that. Misunderstandings with your partner. And yeah, that's okay, that's all right, because even those who are not in long distance relationships, they also get misunderstandings. But when it comes to long distance relationships, it's different. It is different, guys. Last but not the least, long distance relationship is very, very expensive. It's expensive both financially, time. It's so expensive. Okay, let's leave alone creating time for each other, but financially, if you are in a long distance relationship, your partner loves you, of course, they are going to be supporting you. They are going to be sending you money. They will make sure you don't lack anything. I personally, Chris supports me. He does anything in his power to support me, to make me look good, just the way you see me, to make me look happy. And when it comes to meeting, it's again expensive. He is going to buy tickets. He's going to pay in for his visa. We are going to pay for hotels, Airbnbs. All that is money. The first time when I met with Chris, actually we were in an apartment, but honestly we had a very, very bad experience, and that's why we decided Chris is coming back to meet me, and he is going to stay here with me. We are staying at my home, our home, because he's the one that pays for the rent. So we are not going again to Airbnbs. Okay, we might go to hotels for a sleepover, but not his entire vacation. So you see what I mean, especially on the money side. These people put in a lot. They put in a lot of money because they want this relationship to survive. Yes, guys, those challenges are the ones that I managed to pinpoint out for you, and they are real. If you look at it, they are actually real, guys. Lastly, so I'm discussing this last because the other parts, Vicky is going to come up with them. She's going to discuss them with us, and I'm discussing, this is my last part to discuss. I want us to talk about why many of long distance relationships are failing. Why do they fail? Why do you think they are failing? So we want to look at that. I think this is the opposite of things to do to make your long distance relationship work, and these are the same things that are going to contribute to the downfall of your relationship. So let's look at them. Why your long distance relationship failed. Why is it failing? Yeah. First, poor communication. When I say poor communication, I think I don't mean you guys are not talking every time, but take an example. I and Chris always have our own programs. So if anything else is going to come into that program, for example, we might be having a dinner date, a long distance dinner date. Yes, we do those a lot. And he might tell me, my love, actually I didn't know I was going to work, but my boss told me I'm going to work on that day, so I'm really sorry. I hope I can fix it the next day. That is communication. So take an example. If Chris doesn't tell me that we are no longer going to do our dinner date because it's going to work, and then I wait, he doesn't say anything, I'm going to get mad at him. I'll get mad at him because I want to know what was going on. But honestly, this same guy was at work, working. So when he communicates to me and tells me we are not going to make it, or if it is me, hi baby, we are not going to make it, I'm going to meet a friend of mine because of ABCD, he is going to understand. Stella told me it's not going to happen today, we are going to do it another time. That's what we call communication. So if you have poor communication in your long distance relationship, honestly, it's going to fall down. It's not going to work out. Next, lack of trust. If your partner doesn't have trust in you, if you don't have trust in your partner, it's not going to work out. Long distance relationship is relying on that. It is relying on trusting each other. If you don't trust each other, there is no way you are going to progress. Another one, jealousy. Oh my god, jealousy has killed a lot of relationships. Yes, I understand at a certain point jealousy is something healthy in a relationship, but if you overdo it, you are going to kill your long distance relationship. So I'll give you an example. My man has a friend. She's a woman. She's called, I'm not going to speak her name. Yes, I know her, I speak to her, we speak, and she is in a relationship too. Actually, she's engaged with her man. So they have their thing they do. When her mother died, she died in that period of Christmas, and her mother's ashes were taken to the ocean, and at least every Christmas, Chris drives her. He takes him to that ocean so that she can get to speak to her mom. And when they are going, they let me know. We call, we see. Chris leaves her a little, and then she speaks to her mom. And I'm speaking with Chris on a call. So if I was jealousy, I would start creating drama, creating a lot of stories. But the thing is, he's not doing anything with her. They are just friends, and they do that once in a year. So please, if you are jealousy, try to put your jealousy down. Otherwise, it's going to kill your long distance relationship. Next, you should have clear plans for your future in your relationship. If you feel there is no future, like your man is not telling you where the relationship is going, he's not clear about where you guys are going to. For example, you guys if he doesn't talk about marriage, he doesn't talk about relocation, you ask him, he doesn't speak out, he keeps on telling you this, that, there is a question mark. That relationship might not work. You need to have clear plans. So if there are no clear plans of the relationship, that means it's not going to work out. And another thing that actually kills long distance, sometimes the love is one-sided. You might find it's always the man trying to reach out to you, asking you if you're fine, cares about you, and you don't even care. So what happens next? This person will move on. He'll be like, no, she is not even interested in me, But if you are both into this, you are both interested, you are both up for a talk, then your relationship will work. Otherwise, you shouldn't let your partner, I'm speaking this to dear men and women watching this video, you shouldn't let your partner do things alone. You should also get involved, be involved, and do things together so that you move forward. Otherwise, if you don't do that, it's not going anywhere. Lastly, this honesty. If you are not honest with your partner, you are killing your own relationship, and it's not going to go anywhere. You need to be honest. And I want to tell you one tip about white men. White men always need someone who is honest with them. Yeah, be honest. However much it will be painful, or what you're telling them might be painful, yeah, be honest. Tell them. Don't waste someone's time for your own interests. Be honest about the future plans of the relationship, what you want from that relationship. Talk to the man, talk to the woman, let everyone know about your sincere expectations, or things that you actually are up to. This has been a very long video. It's really been a very long video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really so happy being on Food So Vital. Vicky and your husband, thank you so much for hosting me. Thank you so much for hosting Stella and Christian series. We don't take this for granted. I hope you guys are going to watch this to the very end. And yes, if you have time, run to Stella and Christian series, watch our videos too. Kindly subscribe, support our channel too. So I'm going to stop here at the moment, and Vicky will continue from here. It's been a pleasure working with you, girl, and I can't wait to see this on my channel. I can't wait to see this. Yes, thank you so much. Wishing everyone all the best. Those long distance relationship, I hope your love is going on well. Those still on dating apps, don't give up. Things will work out for you one day. Love from Stella and Christian. Bye bye. We love you.
Okay guys, so the following part that I'm going to talk about is going to be about why some long distance relationships succeed. So from the part that my colleague, my friend Stella has finished explaining, I will chip in with my explanation. So why do some long distance relationships succeed? So these are the following reasons, or these are the following tactics that will enable long distance relationship to succeed. Honest communication. There has to be honest communication between the two sides. I mean, the couple who are in long distance relationship, they have to have common honest communication. Like, tell each other about everything. Share your daily routines, share your success, your failures. Like, tell each other what you go through, if it's throughout the day, throughout the week, so that you keep feeling connected. Another thing is mutual trust. You need to both trust each other, and this has to be because you are from very far location. You are not seeing that person, you don't know whom that person is spending the day with, who is he or she meeting. So you just need to trust them, and you should also make sure that you are worthy of the trust. Like, if someone trusts you, you should also make it worthy. Do not okay, because that person trusts me, and then just misuse the trust. Another thing is that you need to share common goals. Common goals in terms of both of you will have goals planned for succeeding for both of you, and each person has their own separate goals. So in order for long distance relationship to succeed, just like other relationships, both of you need to have the common goals and share them and support each other to reach those goals. If it is one person maybe trying to reach a certain career or a certain level of education, or both of you are planning to reach a certain level of achievement, you need to share and support each other. Regular visits. This is very important. I know my fellow friend Stella shared that long distance relationship can be expensive, especially when it comes to traveling, but still you need to sacrifice it. Everything nice needs sacrifice. So regular visiting, at least, if it is possible, at least twice in a year. If it's very difficult, then once in a year. You need to meet each other, because without meeting each other, it can be challenging. Emotional maturity. You both have to be maturity, your emotion needs to mature, not acting like kids. I mean, you can act like kids in a way of romanticism, but you still need to have emotional maturity. You need to respect each other's lives. Remember that even though you're in a distance, that person has a life that he or she is living, family, friends, certain things that he or she will be doing or will be going through, like group travels or get-togethers. You need to respect that. You cannot just say, oh, I don't want you to meet with friends, or I don't want you to do this. As long as it's not offensive, it's not a red flag to your relationship, then it's okay. There have to be a clear plan for the future. Yes, you need to like deeply discuss and talk about this clear plan for the future. Are we going to live together? Are we going to relocate? Are we going to plan for marriage? Because if you just keep talking on long distance, 2 years, 3 years, then nothing for planning for the future, it will be crazy. It will be crazy, and there will be no like there will be no reason for you to keep waiting. I have a friend of mine, and I think she's watching this video right now. She met a guy online, and they have been chatting for almost 3 years now, and they haven't met yet. And I always tell her, like, try to speak to the man so that you two can arrange to meet each other. Either you go to him, he comes to you, or you meet somewhere in the middle. Just find a way to balance it. If it's about finance or anything, talk about it and find a way. If you love each other and you still want to keep going, you need to think of a way of meeting each other. Because if it's going to reach 5 years, 6 years, what will happen? The long distance relationship, at the end, it needs to be a get together, because you're not going to be in a long distance relationship for 10 years and then nothing happens. That is going to be like, it's going to be a waste of time, waste of life, you know. So we have also positive impacts or benefits of long distance relationship. Yes, long distance relationship also gives some positive impacts, and let's hear them. First is building patience. It does. It gives you patience. Like, you find yourself automatically starting to be a patient person, because you know you love someone and you have to wait for them, and they are in a distance, so you need to be patient, you know, like you have to wait for them, to touch them, to hug them and kiss them. So it just gives you a patience that maybe some people never had. Like for me, I learned being patient from long distance relationship while I was still in a dating period with my husband at that time, when he was my boyfriend. So we were like chatting for almost a year before meeting, and I needed to be patient and he also needed to be patient. So it built for us this patientness. And even now that we are living together, we are married, it's a thing that we already have made it for each other. Like, we are patient for each other. When one person is having something and you need maybe to like try to understand them, you already have that patience that is needed. Another positive impact of long distance relationship, it improves communication skills. So just imagine you're communicating with someone who is far from you, and then that person is the person that you love, your heart belongs to. So there is this kind of communication that needs deeper emotional showing, like soul sharing. It's more like, some people might think it's like something that does not exist, but you need to make it like a reality. So it makes your communication skills really high, because you need to, not even to prove, like you need to also make yourself feel like this person is right close to my side. So it really improves the communication skills. Another thing, it creates emotional maturity. So when you are in long distance relationship, automatically you find that your emotions are mature, because you are in love with someone who is in a distance, and you need to control your emotions, you need to control yourself. So it gives it that way. It teaches to compromise, like to discuss for an agreement. Both of you are in a very far distance, maybe miles, more than 1,000 miles away from each other, but you have a certain idea of something and he has a certain idea of something, and you are so far from each other in a way that sometimes compromising it can be challenging. So like I said, it needs a very proper way of communication to be able, the two of you, to compromise and like be able to flow in the same line. So it teaches you how to compromise. Another thing, it makes reunions meaningful. That moment when you are planning now to meet and see each other again, it is the most amazingly special moment, and you can feel yourself like you are really happy and excited because it's a very special moment. So it gives you the part of excitement in life which anybody would wish to be experiencing. That it's a very beautiful moment. I remember when there were times when we were in long distance, and then my husband was coming to visit me, and we are planning to meet. We usually had like a timetable, each of us. Like, I'm in Tanzania and he's in Poland. In his room, he puts a calendar of the days that are counting the days until when he will travel, and I also have the same calendar and the days until when he will fly to me. And then each day you tick the dates, so it gives you like a childish nice excitement. Like, you feel like, wow, he's coming, like we are going to see each other again, or I'm going, we are going to see each other again. So it really makes the reunion meaningful, and those are the moments that add up to the growing of the relationship, growing of your get together, and makes your relationship even stronger. But also we have negative impacts that needs to be overcome. The negative impacts that can be brought from long distance relationship: loneliness. Yes, if you're in long distance relationship, you need to be ready to be lonely sometimes. I mean, to feel lonely sometimes, because you know, you have a partner, but that partner is far away from you. So even if you are speaking to them every day, it's different when you are living together, because when you are living together, you can see each other, you can touch each other, hug each other. But when they are far, you just need a certain time when both of you are free, maybe from work, and then to be able to talk or see each other on video. It still leaves a part of time that you will be feeling alone and saying that, okay, that person is far away, and you feel lonely. Another thing is anxiety. This anxiety has been caused by the loneliness, which also can bring some stress. Sometimes you can also have some stress, just like a person who is being lonely, feeling lonely, you can also get a little bit of stress, like, oh, I am alone, he's far away, or maybe he or she is doing like this. You know, those kind of stresses sometimes can come up. Sometimes you can feel emotional exhaustion if distance lasts long and no plans. That's why we said it's really needed to have a clear plan for the future. If you're in a long distance relationship and then you do not talk about meeting, planning the future, about relocation, planning the future being together, for sure it will bring emotional exhaustion, because you start feeling like maybe all this waiting time, maybe all this, you know, keep going are for nothing. At the end of the time, it's still gonna pay nothing. So we are going to talk about how to make a long distance relationship work. You know, some people think that this long distance relationship, maybe it's just a good luck, like people just get luck and like that it happen. No, it does not happen by luck. It needs effort, it needs some commitment, it needs to put something into it to be able to reach where some people reached. It needs some effort. So these are the following things that a couple needs to do in order to make long distance relationship work. Communicate regularly. Make sure that you communicate regularly. If it's calling each other every day, frequent video calls, messages when you have time. Like, even if the persons that you love, they are far, you still make them feel worthy. You still make them feel that they're close to you. I remember with my husband, when we were still in long distance relationship before marriage, we used to write every day, in the morning, afternoon and evening, and video call every day. It would maybe miss once a week, but we were calling each other every day before going to sleep. We must call each other and video call, share with each other what happened throughout the day, how the day went, from my work, from his work, what I went through. If I went through some challenge, something annoying, something that made me happy throughout the day, I would share it with him, he would share it with me, and then we would kind of feel like we are not even in a distance. We kind of feel like we are there together. So it needs to communicate regularly. That's why we say long distance relationship can be expensive, because not only traveling, you need to have internet. If that person is far from a place where you can just have normal calls, you need to have internet to be able to make WhatsApp calls and everything. Another thing, you need to be honest. People who are in long distance relationship, it can only work if you are honest with yourself and honest to your partner. Do not lie, do not cheat on them, because if you do that and by any chance the other partner finds out, that's the end, just like any other relationship. Another thing is that celebrate birthdays, anniversaries online together. People can be in a distance, but on those special days like birthdays of your partner, or the day that you started the relationship, which is like anniversary, celebrate them. Like, make a video call and maybe prepare something for yourself and show your partner that I made this for a special day. If it's possible, buy for them a gift or send them a gift. I remember my husband, when we were in long distance relationship, he used to, when it's my birthday or our anniversary, he used to send at my workplace some gifts, like roses, some cakes and chocolates or wines, send them to my workplace as a surprise, and it was really amazing. So even if he was in a miles away from me, I still feel like he was close to my side, because he would still value those special days. Another thing is surprise each other occasionally. When it's possible, surprise the other partner, like buy them gifts. It doesn't have to be big, expensive, just a little bit that you can be able, or something that can make them happy and feel special. Plan the next visit before saying goodbye. When you meet and then you have to go back to your country or back to your city, make sure you plan for another visit. Like, okay, so when do we plan? Let's check our budget. Let's check our flight or bus ticket. When do we have to meet again? When can we meet again? Because if you just say goodbye and there's no future plans, then it's like not, making it work. And keep trusting until you see a red flag. Keep trusting that partner of yours in a long distance relationship until you see a red flag. And when you see a red flag, try to find out what's going on. Don't just jump into conclusion. Otherwise, keep trusting them. You have to trust each other. But if something is not okay, you should just open up your eyes and check it out. So we keep going. We are going to talk about red flags in the long distance relationship. This is very, very interesting part, because when you see these things from your partner, then there is a big chance that the long distance relationship that you are like doing is not worth it. So if your partner avoids video calls for like without any explanation, for example, okay, maybe he's in a meeting once in a time, a work meeting, he cannot answer the video call, okay, but sometimes if it's late at night and maybe you want to say good night and you call video call and they just don't want to pick without any good reason, like maybe I'm just tired, that could be a little fishy. That could be something, you know, maybe there's something they're hiding. Like if you have no one to, like nothing to hide and you're not doing anything wrong, why can't you pick the video call? Another thing is that if your partner frequent disappears without explanation, I've been hearing sometimes people saying they're in a relationship with some people, maybe in long distance, so it's like online dating, and then they've been chatting with those people for some time and then they just disappear without explaining anything. Just decide to disappear, maybe 3 weeks, maybe a month, and then they one time come back and then say, oh, I'm back, I was busy. Like, hey, excuse me, I'm not like you know, second choice or anything. Do not like lower yourself in such a way. If a person just disappears with no explanation, no any good reason, that's a red flag. If your partner hides important parts of their lives, like we said, you guys need to share common goals, you guys need to be open to each other. But if your partner is hiding some part of their lives, for example, if you ask about, let me say hello to your family, parents or sister or siblings, or can I know where you work, can I know something about you that is throughout your life, and that partner of yours in a long distance does not want to share it with you, then probably there is something they're hiding. And if there is something they're hiding, it is probably high percent of red flag. If your partner makes excuses to never meet, hey, now this my friend, if you're watching this, please hear this. If your partner makes excuses to never meet and makes fake promises, you are online dating, chatting, calling each other every day, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, the person does not want to talk about relocating or meeting, getting to see each other, that's a red flag. Without any good explanation. I understand if that person explains themselves and say, maybe my budget is not good, and exactly lets you know what they maybe earn from their work, and you can discuss each other and compromise. Like you can always share the problem and compromise. But if they don't want to say anything and just say, you know what, let's keep being patient, time will tell. Time will not tell. We need to discuss it, guy or lady. Like we need to talk about it. Like, when are we meeting? If it's about money, let's talk about. If it's about ticket, let's talk about it and compromise. Don't just tell me like time will tell, let's just keep waiting. That person is wasting your time, so do not go for it. That's a red flag. You'll be just wasting your time. 4 years, 5 years, 7 years, you could have found someone else. Keep moving, and then you're just stuck there listening to a person who is lying to you. Okay, so another red flag is that constantly asking for money. If your partner is constantly asking for money, so this, I think this mostly goes to women. I mean, dear ladies, if you are on long distance relationship with your partner, remember that partner could be trying to save himself so that you guys could be together, see each other, or relocate. And then you, all the time, you're just asking for money. You know, just send me this, send me that, send me, all the time just asking for money. It's a problem, because first of all, that person will get tired and will start to think maybe you are just using them for money. So I think it, and I'm not saying that if you have a problem you should not ask for help from your partner. Of course you can, but also try to be considerate. Always try to be considerate. You have your part of your life, he has also part of his life that he needs to like build up and also build for both of you. So you need to compromise. Like, don't be a heavy burden for him financially. He is there to support you. He will support you as he can, but do not make it like too much for him that will make him feel uncomfortable, and for him he will feel like it's a red flag. Ladies, if you are in a long distance relationship, just try also to build yourself. Find a job, find a business, make your own money. Of course, the partner can still support you, you can still ask for help, but do not like 100% all the time just asking him for money, because that will not work. He will come a time he will get tired or think you're just using him for money, especially if he is not close to you. Another thing is that the red flag in a long distance relationship, if your partner becomes controlling and manipulative. So if you sense any kind of controlling or manipulation from your partner, like you're talking on the call with your long distance partner and he says, you know what, I don't want you to go this place, I don't want you to see these people, I don't want you to do this, like you're not even here, I have my own life. As long as you're not doing anything offensive, anything that is breaking the trust, I'm just saying that you two need to like talk about something. If it's something that he's not comfy with, talk about it and try to make him or her understand, rather than being controlling. Then we have green flags. How you know that your partner is like a good match for long distance relationship? The green flags: if your partner makes time for you. Everybody is busy in this life. People have jobs, people need to do some hobbies, people need to rest, people need to enjoy. But if your partner makes time for you, to call you, to share with you things, to write to you, video calls, like, then that's a green flag. Like, they are there for you even if they are busy. You know, I remember someone telling me that I am in long distance relationship with this guy, and then he would not answer my messages like for 3 days, and then after 3 days he comes back and says, sorry, I was busy. But he was online sometimes and not writing back, so he didn't find like a chance to make time for her. So this is not a green flag, this is a red flag. Communicates openly. If your partner communicates openly, they share with you things openly, no secrets. Like, they tell you everything, what they do, what they did, what they're going through, whom they met, what they're planning. That's a green flag. Just keep going with that relationship. A person who keeps promises. If he says that I'm planning to come to you this year, and there is not any problem that happened and he or she came, that's a green flag. Includes you in their future plans. Everybody has future plans, like after 5 years, maybe I'm planning to do this, to rebuild this, to buy a car, to do this. And then you hear that person just talking, you know what, in 5 years I want to travel maybe to somewhere, I want to have this, I want to make this. And then you just hear them talking about I with you, whom you are supposed to be the partner. So that's a red flag. But a person who is including you to their future says that, you know what, I want us to make this, I want us to rebuild this, I want us to go somewhere, I want us to think about like every success, he includes you to it. Financial success, like traveling, anything nice that they are thinking for themselves, they put themselves with you as one person, then that's a green flag. He supports or she supports your goals. A green flag person or a green flag partner in a long distance relationship will always support your goals. If you are aiming for a certain career or studies or a certain project for achievement at work, they always support you however they can in their own ways. If it's to pay, if it's advice, if it's to drive you there, oh my God, I'm so thankful. My husband, I would say he's not perfect, but he's very amazing. I had to like upgrade my career and go for a further courses for my massage career, massage therapist. And he not only like took me to the school and like paid for me, he also drove me like 4 hours going and then coming to pick me again 4 hours. It can sound like just simple thing, but it's, for me, I take it as a part of sacrifice that I so much worth it, because to give yourself time to do something to support your partner's career and goal, that is something that I adore. I treat it like it's something very special when my partner gives time for themselves and support my career. It's something so special, and I also do the same for him however I can. If I'm able to advise, if I'm able to cook a meal that he will take at work so that he will not stay hungry at work, anything that you can do, even if it's a very smallest simple thing that you can think of that will push him further, that's very important. Another green flag is that your partner will respect your independence. In long distance relationship, life needs to go on. Even if you are waiting for a partner, you still have to keep living. So if you want to go to enjoy somewhere, to have fun, as long as you still keep your trust, then go for it. And your partner needs to respect your independence, because you have a life too. You are aiming for each other's development, but you also have your life to build also. Make you if your partner makes you feel emotionally secure. So even though you are far from each other, your partner needs to be there emotionally to support you. So that's a green flag partner. If you see these characters in a person that you are in a long distance relationship, then that person is a green flag. Just keep that person and keep up the long distance relationship, and soon it's gonna reach an end, and you're going to just one day start like talking about it and remind each other that it was like that, we used to wait months to meet. It will be something that you'll be talking about. Like me and my husband now, sometimes we sit down and remember when we were still in long distance, and we remember those times, and we are happy that we were able to live them, we were able to face the challenge, and we feel like it's a part of a journey that built us together and made us even connect more. So do you think long distance relationship really work. Like I said, they do work, but not out of luck. They need commitment. They need communication. You need to plan a clear future to be together. Like I said, those things need to be done. If you just say, I am in a long distance relationship, you don't care about each other's trust, you don't communicate frequently, you don't make video calls, you don't plan when to meet, it will not work. Don't say that you'll be waiting for a miracle without putting an effort. There is a word says in Latin, labora et laborare, like prayer and work. So if you put effort into something and also pray, then it will work. But if you just sit down and just say, okay, I am waiting for a miracle, it will not work. So even in long distance relationship, they are worth it. And believe me, if you go through it, or if you're going through it and you follow these characters and things that we have said, you will come to the end and feel like I made it. For you to, for the couple, you will feel like it's an achievement that you have received a medal of winning, because it's kind of challenging. It's a very challenging. It's one of a relationship that is different from the people who are living together. When you are far from each other, you go through everything, and at the end of the day, stick together and stay together. Believe me, it's not easy for something to tear you apart. I'm not saying that you will never like have a fight or anything, but it's something that will build you very strong together, because you went through emotional connection that was built when you are far. It's more like you have two machines that are in a distance and connected by waves. So you guys were connected by waves from a distance, but you were connected together. So you had to face all the challenges, all the anything that came across between the two of you, from a distance, from time, from loneliness, from people trying to make you give up, and you stood strong. Then you are going to be very strong in your relationship when you get together, believe me. And then we are going to see on the advice for the couples who are in long distance relationship. So for the people who are in long distance, and for the people who are planning, or anything happen if you are together and then maybe one partner needed to travel for work to a far place, so that is a long distance relationship. So it's either you met a person maybe online and not yet meet, or you are together but that person needed to travel for some time for work or studies. Any situation that made the two of you separate in a way of location, not in a relationship, in a way of location. So this is advice for you. Never stop dating, even in distance. Even if you are far away from each other, just make it as spicy as the way it was when you were close to each other. Keep that romanticism rise up, keep that romanticism shine. Like, be there for each other. Do whatever you were doing before. If you were praying together, if you were eating together, when you have time you can put a video call and eat together, pray for each other. Like, make it work. Enjoy even if you are far from each other. Make that connection even from a distance. Another thing, do not compare your relationship with others. This comes to everything. Never compare what you are going through, or your relationship, or what you have with another person. Take other people as learning phase, but do not try to compare yourself with them. If other people are living this kind of life, they are doing this kind of thing to make it work, it doesn't mean for you it will work. Just find a way that will work for your relationship, for your long distance relationship, What can you do to make it work? Talk to your partner, compromise each other, find your own unique style. You can try to learn different things from different people which are positive, put it into it, but do not try to compare yourselves with other couples. Celebrate small milestones. Just like I said, the birthdays, the anniversaries, even from a distance, make them still worthy of celebration. Put a video call, put some music, dance together from a distance, look at each other, enjoy a glass of wine together. Make it feel like there is no distance, because even in distance, true love is still strong. Another thing is that always have a plan for the future. Yes, you need to always have a plan for the future. I said please, please, please. If a person on long distance relationship does not want to meet, does not want to talk about meeting, planning for the future, for you to be together, that's a big red flag. Do not waste your time. Life is too short. So please just enjoy. We can go through a long distance, but when we think it's worth it, when we think that things will work. But if a person is giving no explanation, doesn't want to meet, please, like, bye, go for another phase. Like, don't waste your time. Okay, so guys, I am sorry if I talk too much, but when talking about long distance relationship is something that I find very interesting. I went through it, and I know that some people also went through it. Some people it failed, some people it was successful, like mine. And I want to say that it works. For those people who do not believe in long distance relationship, it works, but it doesn't work by miracle. It needs effort, communication, commitment, trust, and always plan for meeting, and always talk to each other. Things could be challenging. There could be challenges of finance, there could be challenges of stress, there could be challenges of anxiety. Talk to your partner, discuss it, find a way to compromise, find a way to make it better, and do not forget to enjoy those moments even from a distance. Do not say that my partner is far away so I cannot enjoy my birthday. No, enjoy it with him. Now we have video calls, we have WhatsApps, we have I don't know what. Use them to enjoy with the love of your lives, because no matter the distance, now the world is just a small village. We can be together. From a distance we can share love, from a distance we can share success, from a distance we can share the goodness and still feel connected with our loved ones. So guys, believe that a long distance relationship works just like other relationships that couples are close to each other, and they're even worthy more because it gives you so much experience, so much energy, in a way that when it's successful, the couple that is built from long distance relationship are usually very strong couples. And guys, yes, just I don't know how to say this. When I talk about it, I just feel like I could put what my heart feels about it. But I want to say, like, do not give up. If you're in a long distance relationship, go for it and make it worthy. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video to the end. Thank you so much for supporting us. Thank you so much, and I still ask you to keep watching our videos. Follow and subscribe our channel, Food Soul Vitae, and also follow and support my friend Stella on her channel, Stella and Chris series. They have very nice content, very interesting couple whom they are still on long distance relationships, so they have also a lot of tips because they are going through it, and I hope for them soon that they will close the distance and be able to tell a story from the journey that they are going through now. I wish you guys all the best and see you on our next videos. Bye.